Hey everybody! So for this pedagogy and practice, I wanted to take a moment to share a tool that I explored a lot this summer, and that is Adobe Spark. So Adobe Spark is a great tool that we can use to create short videos. The best thing about Adobe Spark is that it is really pretty easy to use. It's free. And it creates these really high quality professional looking videos, and it doesn't take a lot of time. So you can use Adobe Spark to create short videos, maybe an introductory video that you might share with the course about who you are as an instructor. You can use Adobe Spark to have students create their own assignments. So they could create their own Adobe Spark video for an assignment. And the best thing is it has an app, so you can use your phone to create your own video. And then you can also use Adobe Spark to create short lectures on tricky concepts that students continuously struggle with, just a little short extra information to help them work through those difficult concepts. So now that we know some ways that we can use Adobe Spark, I'm going to share how we can use it. Okay, so here I am in Adobe Spark. I'm going to log in with a Google account, but there are different options for how you can log in. And again, it's free, so you just go to Adobe Spark or spark.adobe.com, and then you log in. So once I log in, there's all these different options for what I can create. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a slideshow because that's a really easy way to do a quick video. So let's say that I'm going to do Adobe Spark on Adobe Spark. So I'll click the title, click next, and then these are different templates for what I can do. I'm going to select teach a lesson, and it just provides you some different like a different template that you can follow, but you can really adapt it any way you see fit. Okay, there's some quick tips if you want to watch that. I'm going to dive right in. So you can see here it laid out this all these different slides, and what I can do is I can use these different, I'm going to move my face. You can use these different tools for your slide. So you could do full screen, you could do split screen. So if you wanted to have maybe some text on one side, a description, and then you could add a video, or you could add a photo here. One of the things that's really cool is if you use Adobe Stock to find photos, maybe I'm going to say a computer. The cool thing about this is that it will automatically generate the references for you. So I'm going to use this, and that's the image I want to use. I'm going to have my description, and I can edit it if I want. Move it around. Okay. I can flip-flop. There's lots of different things that I can do. I could do a caption, title, and text. And let's say I go through and I create my slides and I know exactly what I want them to be. What I'm going to do now is I can create audio that goes over that slide. So I can hold this down, and you can see that I'm talking, I'm recording what I'm saying. It's probably not going to work. Okay. If I want to re-record, I just go over it, and you can see it keeps track of how much I'm recording. Phone's ringing, but it's not mine. It's a Friday afternoon, so nobody's going to pick it up. But anyway, so I'm going to keep it short. If I wanted to re-record, I could re-record. And then you can play around with the different themes. You can resize. And then you can also do music. So let's say that I want to add music. I can do that. One thing that I would recommend is making sure that you turn it down a little bit so that it doesn't overpower your narration of the slides. So after you go through and you narrate the slides, you can see here it generated the the reference. So it generated the music, it generated the computer image that I selected. So that's pretty cool. And you can say, you know, created by Alex Rockey, and we're ready to go. So once you finish it, all you have to do is you can click share, you can publish it, you can preview it, which I would recommend. You can also download it. Now this is the thing that I found really helpful, is I download it and then I upload it to Canvas Studio, and then I do the captions there. And that's it. That's how you can use Adobe Spark to create your own short videos or have students create videos for their assessments. See you all later. Bye.